What's up guys, it's Mel and I have the next day of my 30-day yoga challenge. I am finally going to be getting into some balance. So I haven't done any balancing postures for you guys yet. I know people have been asking for more beginner flows. I'm just trying to get in as much as I can each day, so it's pretty much catered for all levels, from beginner to intermediate and advanced. So I have pretty much a hip leveling. So instead of hip opening like I've been doing for you guys, I'm going to be keeping our hips nice and square and finding the core strength that you all have deep inside to balance and have more focus. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we're going to need a couple blocks. So if you don't have blocks, you can also use a stack of books, cleaning bottles, or like detergent if you have a couple things of detergent. This is just going to help you if you don't have the flexibility in your hamstrings to do what I want to show you. Actually, no matter if you have the flexibility or not, I want you to use the blocks today. So just to show you what it should feel like with your hips being completely square. So I struggle with this, but if I want to really focus on my hamstring flexibility, I'm keeping my hips square, I'm getting this shape, and then I'm lifting as much as I can without opening up the hips. So enough of that being explained, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start on our mat actually standing. Hands at heart center, Samasthiti. Bringing your arms by your side, palms facing forward. Setting your intention to just be present. That's all I'm asking from you. To be present and be kind. So, alright, let's go ahead. Inhale, wave the arms to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees a lot and then forward fold. So I don't want you to go right into a full forward fold. I want you to bend your knees and just kind of warm up the hamstrings into this. We're going to keep our blocks at the top of the mat here, and you can always use them to step back, and even if you want to use them as we go through our chaturangas later in the practice. But right now, you can just push up to downward facing dog. So obviously it's a little harder to use it on the blocks, but we're going to need to use them soon, so you might want to get used to being on the blocks in downward facing dog. Alright, so just warming up the shoulders. You're going to take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Pushing your gaze up to your belly button. Really opening up the shoulders and pushing your heels to the mat or as close as they can go. Now we're going to be doing drills from here, but we're just going to do a couple rounds, sun salutation A, to get our body warmed up. So inhale, tippy toes, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, and I want you to tippy toe all the way up to your hands. So as you can see, I'm scooping in my belly, I'm squeezing, I'm rounding, and then as soon as I can't walk anymore, I'm going to drop my heels. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So super simple, sun A, literally just moving up and down, doing that 2 more times. So inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Either right to down dog, or if you want to get more into your strength this morning, then roll forward Elbows to your sides as you come down into a chaturanga. Inhaling your heart forward. Exhale, curling the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. So doing one more of those to your own breath. Starting at the tippy toeing all the way up as slow as you can go until you're to the front of the mat. Dropping the heels as you lift into a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Alright, meeting me in a downward facing dog. We're going to move on now. Before, I would always tell you, or in most of my flows, I tell you to inhale your leg and I tell you to open up your hip. So, this class is different. We're actually going to really focus on squaring the hips and getting into the deep flexibility. So you're inhaling your right leg, keeping your toes pointed to your face or the mat, and you're lifting it as much as you can go. So as you can see, this is as much as I can go with keeping my hips square. So from here, you're going to lean forward and squeeze your right knee to your nose. All right, inhale back up, keeping it square. Again, but this time, you're going to come forward, trying your best to keep your right leg straight. You're on the back left tippy toe, and you're trying to touch your toe to your right wrist. So this is advanced. If you are a beginner, you can just stick with the knee. But I'm trying to really scoop your belly up, focus on the core and the hip flexors, and then inhale back up. All right. This time, place the right foot down, going to the left side. Inhaling the left leg, keeping the hips square. First, coming forward onto the right tippy toe, squeezing the left knee to the nose. Inhale, straighten the leg back up to the sky. Exhale, if you did that on the other side, try to keep the left leg straight as you scoop the belly under and tap the left toe to the left wrist. Inhale back up. Exhale, place it down. Shake out the knees. And look forward. Tippy toes, bend the knees, either step or hop up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, drop the hips as you lift the arms forward into chair pose. And from here, just chair plane your arms by swinging them behind you. Again, scooping the low belly. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga or skip it. And meet me in downward facing dog. Alright, so we're going to add on now. We're going to do our little scooping of the belly, toe taps to the wrists, and then we're going to step the foot through. So going with the right foot first, inhale, keeping the hips square. Exhale, skipping the first one and just going into the straight leg. Tap. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, again. Tap. Inhale to the sky. Exhale. Tap this time. Place the right foot inside both hands, and I want you to rock front and back, keeping on the heel of the front foot and going onto the ball of the back foot. So you're just kind of rocking front and back with this modified pyramid. And then from here, make sure you can plant both heels down. Inhale the heart. Exhale, forward fold into the full pyramid. So you either keep your hands on the blocks, push them forward. All right, from here, we're going to look forward and inhale, lift the back leg into warrior three, but modified. So you're using the blocks. Normally, warrior three or airplane, you're floating. But I want you to first focus on that square of the hip. So you're flexing your back toes down to the mat. You're squeezing your butt. You're squeezing your leg. And from here, warming up the core even more, squeeze the nape of your nose and extend it back. All right, 2 more. Squeeze as you exhale. Inhale as you extend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. All right, from here I want you to slightly bend into the right knee as you float your hands to heart center into the full warrior three. So I don't want you to be opening like this. I want you to keep the hips squared and only lift the back leg as much as you can. All right? From here, slowly step the left foot to touch the mat behind you as you inhale into crescent warrior. Again, we're keeping lateral today. So we're not doing any opening. We're keeping everything nice and even and together. So this is a lot of booty, actually. All right, from here, just like we did in the chair, airplane your arms in front of you. And from here, look forward as you step the left foot up into the chair plane. All right, inhale, arms forward into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We have another side to go, so meet me in downward facing dog. Take the chaturanga or skip it if you want. All right, going into the left side. So keeping the hips square, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, straight leg squeeze, wrist tap. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, tap. Inhale, up. Exhale, tap. This is the third one. So bring it to the center of the hands and rock front and back, warming up the hamstrings. Once you find a good spot, plant both of the heels onto the ground. So both toes and both heels are facing forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold.